Welcome to AGORACOM, the small cap epicenter, and AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing the best press release out of the small cap space every morning at the open, so you can hopefully profit from them, maybe find your next great small cap investments. Thursday, December the 1st, I've got just two press releases for you, Canada and China, but they're great ones as always. Quality over quantity. First up, Rio Alto Mining trades on the venture under the stock symbol RIO. In the U.S. for our friends there, RIOAF, and for our friends in Germany on Frankfurt, MS2. They announced that they reaffirmed 2011 gold production guidance of 50,000 ounces. Gotta love that. I love the guidance, I love the reaffirming, and I like the 50,000 ounces. For the period September through November, despite an illegal blockade of the mine in September, gold production from their La Arena gold mine amounted to 27,000 ounces and change. That puts the mine on track to produce about 50,000 ounces for the May to December period of 2011. So it's not even a complete year. It's about 8 months of production. The company had provided guidance of 50 to 60,000 ounces for the period. So I'm looking if that's eight of the 12 months of the year, where I'm looking for significantly more production coming out of the company just on the fact that they have a full year in 2012. In addition, they just expanded the ore mining to 24,000 tons per day. That's complete. But they're also looking at further expansion of ore mine to 36,000 tons a day during 2012. So that's going to bump up production another 50%. I don't know when that's going to happen, though. It's not as if it's going to happen on day one, and they're going to get the benefit of that throughout the entire year. But full year production and production capacity increasing by 50% means look for more out of Rio Alto Mining as long as gold prices stay strong. You do the math. They closed yesterday $3.51. 52-week high, 357. So they're right there. They're delivering great shareholder value. $1.69 on the low gives market cap just under $600 million, but nice news there. Next up, out of China, we're talking to China Modern Agriculture. Trades on the OTC under CMCI. They've been on the show before. It's a really great company. It's on my cheap China list. Let's talk about today's news first before we get into that. They completed the acquisition of Shangzi Yulong. Expects this acquisition to increase fiscal 2012 net income by $5 million. I'm going to get back to that and what that means on the bottom line. This is a high-tech livestock company. They specialize in the breeding of cows and calves and the production sale of milk and the sale of organic fertilizer. Nice space to be in. Obviously, it's China. More and more people are going to be eating. If you listen to Jim Rogers and agriculture, this is where you want to be. They're expecting to increase fresh milk production capacity by 30,000 tons per year to 110,000 tons. That's a total of 38%. And this deal is going to generate an additional $5 million net income, $13 million in revenue. Now, let's get to the numbers because this is too cheap. So either this is the biggest scam in the world and you've got to do your own due diligence because there's been a lot of reverse merger fraud out of China. You have to do your due diligence. Or this potentially another one of these babies being thrown out the bathwater where you stand to make an incredible return if, in fact, you do your due diligence and figure out that's the case. So let's talk about this. 35 cents is where they closed at yesterday. 52-week high of $2, 2-week low 20 cents. Market cap right now $14 million. So I've taken a look at the numbers. So far this year, for the first 3 quarters, they reported 21 cents per share in earnings. So that's an average of 7 cents. Let's extrapolate that and assume they do another 7 in the fourth quarter. 28 cents per share. They're trading at 35 cents. So you're talking about it. You're picking out a company at 1.25 times earnings. That's ridiculously cheap on its face right there. But folks, here's the other thing. If this acquisition, in fact, does bring in $5 million in additional net income, that's going to equate to about an additional 12 cents per share in earnings additional on top of the 28 that they did this year. So potentially this company is going to bring in at least 40 cents per share in earnings, and yet they're trading at 35 cents when it should be trading at a bare minimum, even at 7.5 times earnings, which is a normal multiple there and not expensive by any means. That brings in at $3 per share, and they're trading at 35 cents. Yes, I do believe there's an opportunity to make upwards of 10x return on this. You got to do your own due diligence and make sure, in fact, that it is the real deal. Otherwise, I love these numbers. That's a wrap. As always, quality over quantity. 2 great press releases for you. If you look for more great small cap resource news, you can watch this on Global Investor. Then look below me or to the left of me to see the companies we covered over the past few days. Otherwise, you're not already there. Get the front page of AGORACOM. Watch the show on a daily basis. Take a look at the best headlines to my right and get into our marketplace to discover your next great small cap stock. That's a wrap. Have an amazing day. See you tomorrow.